welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather Ness. Today we're going to have our Monday numerology reading, and today happens to be a week 3, which is really fun. When it comes to the, well, first of all, if you are new here to the channel, this is all about spirituality, numerology, and on my Monday readings, we look at the numerology of the week and we look at the energy of the week. I do a little meditation on the energy and see what I get from that. And also, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really helps support me as a channel. My goal is over the next 3 months to reach to 1,000 subscribers, and I would love your help doing that. So thank you, much love. And now that we got that out of the way, guys, this week is a number 3 week, which 3 energy is super fun energy. This is a week where we're going to feel very creative. We're going to feel almost a little childlike in our joyfulness. 3 energy is extremely joyful energy. It's very creative, very communicative. They love to communicate. There we go. And it's a week that really is going to allow us to feel into what it is that our heart is really calling us to do. That is creative and sort of fun, a little bit outside the box. 3 energy, if you think of a number 3, if you envision it in your mind, it's almost like 2 horseshoes that are stacked on top of each other. So the great thing about a week 3 energy is that it's very lucky energy. It's sort of like a magnet, and it very much magnetizes the things that it wants to achieve or to bring in its sphere of influence. It can very much attract it. It's very lucky energy. And so I really feel like this is a week where we're going to kind of stumble upon some luck. I actually, when I was doing my meditation, I felt like this was a really good week to work on our lucky connections. If you're invited out to meet up with some friends for a social event, go to a party, go hang with someone a little more spontaneously, definitely take advantage of it, because I feel like this is a week in which you could have very lucky connections come into your life, which is really kind of fun. And these lucky connections, I really feel like it's something that can help you possibly a little bit later create or manifest what it is that you would like in your life. And so this is a really good week to make those connections. When I was meditating on the energy of this week, I got some really interesting information. The first thing I got was the color red. And the color red to me really represents sort of that root chakra area. It's very much foundational energy. It is energy that makes us feel secure. It's also very powerful energy. It's energy that brings strength to us. And so I feel like right now, my heart goes out to California. I just want to say my prayers are with you. Whether you live in California, you live near to California, we all know someone or know of someone that is being affected by the fires. And so I really feel like that might be why I'm picking up a little bit of that red energy is, that really is about our foundation, about our security. And whether or not we're there or not, it makes us all feel a little shook. And so first things first, I just want to take a moment and kind of send them our love. But also keep in mind that that red sort of root chakra energy also is a very creative energy. It's a very centered and grounded creativity. And I think with the number 3 energy of that very joyful, high vibe, almost childlike joy, it really kind of grounds that joy into something that could really move us forward in what we want to help secure what we're looking for. What we're wanting to achieve, what we're wanting to attract, what we're wanting to build in our life. I also saw the image of a snake. And so, obviously we're going into the Chinese New Year in about a week or so of the snake, which I think is really great energy. But also, the snake is a very transformative energy. If you think of a snake, it sheds its skin every so often and it's reborn, which really correlates to the universal year that we happen to be in, which is a year 9, which is all about rebirth and, death and rebirth. It's endings and new beginnings. And so I really feel like those two things really go hand in hand. it also can represent intuition and following, our own intuition. Snakes are considered to be very wise and very intuitive and a little bit mysterious. And I really feel that this is a week that we're going to feel very like uplifted, that we're going to feel that we're going to have a bit of like magnetism of like luck towards us. We're going to have an opportunity to be able to possibly make connections that could really serve us in the future, for career or for making the right connections to introduce you to possibly your love of your life or whatever it is you're trying to bring in. But I also feel like this is, a week where we really need to be like heart-centered and really focus on, what it is that we want. When I was looking at, I pulled a card for today, and I got a tarot card. I got the Ace of Cups upside down, which is really a card that represents self-love and really wanting you to connect with your own self, like love or divinity or intuition. And so, the thing you want to remember when you're connecting with your inner voice, your higher self, your intuition, whatever you want to call it, because we all have it. The thing we want to remember is that it's typically like a whisper. I call it like the whisper of your heart in a sense. That nudge is not going to be forceful. It's not going to be loud. That intuition is soft and like loving, and it's exciting, but it's not pushy. And so sometimes, I'm going to talk about this in my next video. This month, my theme is going to be about manifestation and doing quantum leaps and how to like do that, and different ways that we can manifest, and some of the hiccups or challenges that we face when we're in the midst of trying to manifest a life that we really want. So that's going to be this month's theme of videos. But, one of the things I really want to talk about is like when we're in a position where we are sort of starting again, or we're being born again, and in a universal year 9, we're definitely going to feel that energy a little bit. And the fact that I saw a snake that kind of correlates with that, and the color red, we're really being challenged internally right now to look at our foundation and ask ourselves, is it most aligned to the life that I want? Is what I'm doing what I'm currently working towards? Because what we put our energy into is the direction that our life goes. So even if we're just sort of like going through the motions, but the energy is to get up and go to a job that we don't like, we're pushing the universe, we're pushing ourselves into that timeline or that line of, life, if you will, right? That road of life. So I think right now what we're really being called to do is to go deep in our heart, like this week, ask ourselves, what is it that we want? Talk to ourselves, because number 3 is a very like social, or, it's a number that's very into communication. But I think what we're being asked to do right now is listen to our own inner communication. Like ask ourselves, what is it that our voice inside is asking us to do? What is it that really excites us and lights us up? I think I talked about that last week. This is really, for some reason, the theme is continuous, that you need to follow your joy. Following your joy will open up your heart. And the key is that sometimes the voice that's loudest is not the whisper of our heart. It's the scream of our fear, or the ego side of us, right? That tries to like talk us out of things. Keep in mind that like fear is going to be louder than your intuition. Fear is going to be pushy. It's going to be loud. It's going to be very like in your face. And your intuition is soft and nice and like nudging in like a loving way, but not like pushy, because ultimately, you have freedom of choice. And so the key is this week, I want you to really like feel into what would make you happy, what would give you the life and that you would want. What is that security? What does that foundation look like? And if it isn't lighting you up inside, then ask yourself, what can I be doing? What can I shed, right? We got the snake. What can I shed right now that is unnecessary and won't bring me to where I want to be? So I guess the message for this week is to follow your heart, follow your inner child, follow your joy. Know that this week is magnetic and lucky, and be open to receive that luck. Be open to receive. This is definitely a week of receiving. And so anyways, I hope you all have a beautiful week. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.